Behold, the metaverse, an infinite cauldron of discrete universes generated by quantum decision points in their history, constantly foaming with new forms of reality, endlessly infiltrated by life. Somewhere in Universe U0, also known as the Primordium, the UR Universe, the Endless Mother, and the Uncollapsed Wave, there exists the colossal star system known as Tiana, an ancient artifact of builders who built with star systems, masters of gravity and energy systems yet unknown to our science, created this vast ball of layered gases and placed floating islands in the Goldilocks zone for life. They did this 1,000,000 years ago, and all traces of them, except for their colossal works, have since disappeared. Why they did it is a mystery. One of the thousands similar islands is called Cedar Grove, and it is somehow a central crossroads for travelers in the metaverse. Thanks to the Weavers. With 60,000 years of written and recorded history, the people of Cedar Grove have a deep understanding of how the universe works, coupled with deep humility regarding their place in it. They have advanced medicine to near perfection. They can, through a complex relationship with immortal nanites, see one another's souls, which brings them to regard all life as precious. They live their lives in the arts and sciences and express public feelings with dance. Soon, as the result of a colossal blunder by a powerful weaver, it could have all died in nuclear fire. But unknown to most, they have the cartoonist, and he knows the programming code for everything. Try the ginseng. They are especially juicy this season. The culture of Cedar Grove is constantly growing and changing, sometimes in revolutionary ways. But it also embodies the best practices of 60,000 years of recorded history. They have been invaded by an endless horde of microscopic robots, bent on recording all knowledge in the multiverse. The nanites forge a deal in return for living in your bloodstream and recording all you think and feel. They give you glowing good health, put you in direct contact with every other nanite-infected being, and access to all the knowledge they have recorded since they first invaded the UR universe 100,000 years ago. They are critical for weavers, representing the only practical means of navigating the multiverse safely. They also confer one more gift that is beyond price. They are capable of seeing many energy levels at once and can help humans envision their own energy bodies, referred to as Ka. As a result, Cedar Grovians know that death ends nothing, and that what awaits beyond is endless ecstasy in the mind of God. Deep within the island, in a cavern older than time, is the Big Factory. Cedar Grovians come here to construct their most imaginative experiments, or to perfect technological advancements. This is where they manufacture the gravity engines that represent their most valuable export. They no longer remember the principles that allow them to control gravity's direction and force by varying electrical harmonics, but the engines are simple to build of common materials. Besides riding gravitic pulse engines, the only other way to travel between islands is by lighter-than-air craft, which tend to be fragile and subject to the whims of the great winds. The gravitic engines make trade with the Oneida Confederation of Islands possible, as well as space travel. It is the Weavers, and their ability to make portals between universes that make space travel possible. Is Cedar Grove utopia? It is primarily built around maintaining the basics for human life and culture, indefinitely. They have no enforcement. Everybody pretty much behaves themselves. They are truly civilized. Though there is an endless undercurrent of skullduggery and even murder is not unknown, though difficult with nanite infestation. But everyone is fed and housed and engaged in exciting work for the great project of civilization itself. That and having a lot of fun throughout our admittedly short and fragile existence.
Here it comes. Resolution is poor. We can't get a probe inside 100 miles. Their air defense lasers shoot them down. There. The flash burned out the receptor, but we had another lens. We figured it was a 50 megaton burst. But at first we thought it was right on the island. But it's still there, as you can see. Now the shockwave knocks out the probe entirely.
Maybe we should call them and ask for an explanation?
We'll have to call off the invasion. There's nothing we can do against weapons like that.
We can't call off the invasion. Without their water, we are dead men. They can't have effectively deployed this new weapon yet. We have to get in under their reaction time. Launch the invasion immediately. They will think that a little demonstration will have cowed us. Launch the missiles!
How many?
All of them, I